Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Kayn versus Lilia. This was historically, back in my day, this was a counter matchup. But they changed quite a bit, man. Like, Lilia is counted as a melee champion. So whereas you used to get blue form, assassins beat Lilia, you now get red form. And that's not very good. But, I mean, you can still make it work. But yeah, to get red form from Lilia, not as good. For the counter matchup part. You match her full clear speed slash the full clear jungle path, so you got that going for you. But like, Bob, like her clear speed is just like, you can't really touch it once she gets Faded Ashes. And she has Faded Ashes on first reset. So anyways, listen, we'll be pathing towards the top side. We're definitely playing to get red form this game, giving us more CC and more of that sustained damage in the fights. And I would assume that Lilia starts the Raptors, so we will meet her on the top side pretty much after a full clear. I don't really expect to skip any camps, especially where we're starting blue buff. Sucks that bot lane dies, but if it's that sort of lane dying that early, it's whatever. Since we're gonna do the full clear, 2 points into the queue, that'll give you more damage overall. A point in W is basically an auto attack, so if you are not participating in any sort of play, it don't do nothing. For the runes, we got Conqueror, Triumph, Legend Haste, and Last Stand. Legend Haste is so beast, giving us 15% ability haste eventually. Just on the basic abilities, but that's good enough. Red Kayn relies on the Q so much, and to not have to build, boots Lucidity, that's pretty beast. Smite that red buff, Q these bad boys. The jungle pet will eventually take out that red buff as we pull them. As we pull them together. Whatever, jungle pet. Oh! Okay. First the jungle pet surprising me, then my top laner. Now, if Camille spots me there, my Rumble's pushed in. They kind of have control over River, but we have a lot of time to play with. 14 seconds on the scuttle. Let's queue over this wall. I want to get some form, and at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be an all-in if we find the Lilia. So, put a ward right here. And I'll wait right here, and we'll just let things play out for a second. I'm super weirded out where we're not seeing Lilia yet, so I guess... There she is in the top lane. That makes sense. Because she had to be topside. My Rumble is trading back. These guys are going back and forth, but I feel like I would just commit myself into a 1v2 here. But it's not warded. Auto. Auto. Moving. Auto Q. Auto W. E. Moving. Is fine. Play it slow. Keeping an eye on things. Now, what's really lame is that I'm kind of cut off by Talia in a sense. Moving. Moving. Q. Auto. Moving. Auto. Flash. Nice. Now we're talking. I'm sorry, Rumble. I had a lot on my plate. I hope you understand. E. Auto. Q. Dodge that big rock. Oh. She's not throwing it. There's the shove, but she's out of mana. Stun from Anivia. Auto attack. Apply that red buff. Q. Well, that works out pretty beast. Look at all that form. Pickaxe, longsword, longsword, longsword to the bot side. Oh my god, Bob, listen. Kayn's a noob champ. Now, what does that mean? Well, a lot's packed into his abilities. The Q being that main ability. A lot of damage. That means that the passive don't do a lot, and the other abilities don't do a lot. So that makes things simple. We hit the Q and we win. We got Qs and auto attacks. The W sometimes, so... And that makes it where if you play those fights slow, you get a much bigger reward for it. Smite that Gromp now. Doesn't look like there's any action down here. But one thing I will do is clear this vision before I go back to my camps. Because we're going to hit level 5 and then just kind of stay level 5 for a while. Nothing special has to happen this turn. And if I farm all of my camps, I make it very stable for me and my ramp. The accelerated growth here. No dragon. Bot lane's going to reset. No gank mid. Just farm the camps. With my pickaxe, longsword, 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 gives me a lot more AD. So that's going to speed up my clear speed. One thing with Kayn, the more damage you deal, the more orbs you get. So, where we got all these extra items, once we participate in a play, we'll get extra orbs too. Might even be able to factor that in a way where it's like even if I'm not doing plays right now. I'll still get just the right amount of orbs. Where we have so much red form, it's almost inevitable that we'll end up getting the red form. So let's just finish the camps here. Krug's in like a fart and I'll be level 6 and we're in a pretty good spot. I'll go ahead and smite that. And then just wait for the second Q here. Whoa, he gives me level 6. Nice. Now to avoid vision, we're going to go over the wall. E, moving. Lily is so screwed. She has no movement speed. Auto, Q, W, waiting, ulti, waiting, ulti, Q. She can only shove one of us. Anivia will eventually cut off the Talia again. Going to Q forward, W, get the slow, and that will set up Anivia. Schmack! I E through my Anivia's wall. And my first part of the Q before it got canceled by the E takes him out. That is red form. Let's reset. Get back to our camps. You might be thinking Void Grubs. It just takes too long. We're on too big of a jump right here. Red form, boom. Eclipse, boom. Another longsword. Let's swap to Sweeper too, and we are in it. So, having form pre-6 is like super accelerated. It's not necessarily a huge power spike. It's nice to have. Whenever we get the red form, our abilities now heal us for 25% of the physical damage dealt. Let's see if we can't clean up the Samira. So, our abilities heal, our W knocks up, and that's that. That's red form. Samira, I love you. Bring it right into Samira. We're going to auto attack first. W. Auto. Q. And then follow her dash with my Q. If you use a Q towards her, then she could dash through me, ending up right there. Yeah, it always screws people up, so we won't be doing that. Lilia takes the Void Grub. She might be taking some of my red side, but that's fine. We'll do the dragon and we'll hit level 7 all the same. Go ahead and use one smite since we have 2 charges here. Uh-oh. I don't have abilities for a second. Waiting to surprise the Talia. She doesn't have shove or rocks now. Auto W. Auto Q. That will finish that. This guy doesn't have abilities. It's fine. Another Q will seal the deal. Lilia's coming to the dragon. I dare ya! I dare ya. My ulti's coming up. I get to show you why Kayn really counters Lilia here. E, moving. Auto, W, and ulti. Since you can ulti, Lilia's ulti, she can never put you to sleep and actually deal damage. Ooh, let's get the fuck out of here. Auto, Q. Any allies? Flash away. Waiting. E, moving. Can't hit me. Well, back to the camps for me, Bob. My Thresh and Jinx backed up. They didn't expect my damage, to be fair. They didn't know I was built like that. My 1Q auto, like, shits on the Samira. Already back to clearing. We're gonna keep maxing the Q. Hold on. I mean, I'm back to full auto Q. We're basically back to full HP. We're gonna Q smite. Q smite W that way. And that is that. That will interrupt her ulti. Let's reset after this scuttle. I never get a farm ever again. The enemy just keeps dying to me. Schmack. Well, I said the red form wasn't that big of a spike, but I guess I lied here. To the top side, Lily is going to be playing up here, so we can skip our blue side now. Go for Merc Treads into the Black Cleaver. Phage, Ruby Crystal, Merc Treads to the top side. I would like to get red buff and get level 8 before I do anything up here. Especially where the plays have already happened. Alrighty, Bob, so that's that. When you get these power spikes and you participate in the fights like that, yeah, you have super good chances to get ahead like that as Mr. Kayn. If you do not participate in the fights, well, you never really get the juice that you're looking for. Because you're not going to be able to farm into a play and really have it work out and give you an omega amount of juice. I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm level 8, once again on a huge item spike, so we're going to make him pay for existing. Sweeper, moving. And then we will E over this wall and see what we find. No, oh, there she was. Well, Q, auto W, auto ulti, waiting. A little bit of damage on Talia here. There's her phase rush. Alrighty, play's done. That was so weird. Lilia was in the tri-brush, but then didn't participate in the play. Oh. Surely this isn't warded. No. Okay, thank God. Queued away from that one. Let's go farm. Just trying a little bit of shenanigans since my bot lane random dies. As we farm up now, since we skipped the camps for the play, we're going to hit level 9. And remember where I said you have to participate in the play? Since Lilia had been bot side and that's where the play was happening, we had to just walk from red buff all the way to there. And now as we go back and farm, we're going to get just as much XP as we would have had. Except here's the difference. We get to participate in that play. And because we do that, we're having value. If I was to stay farming topside, I would have missed the timing and then just be hanging out bot lane with all my dead allies. And they'd be typing to me. Alrighty. Very close to level 9. I have 900 smite, so does Lilia. We don't have ulti for this fight, but we have numbers advantage. The AoE does pretty good damage too. Auto Q smite, moving, waiting. She missed. Auto W. Q ulti. And we're not put asleep, baby. Q, auto, waiting. Another Q, W. Okay. Well, if you don't hit him. Auto Q. And that is that. Let's clean up these void grubs, get that scuttle, and reset. Do-do. They really tried to contest that, huh? Blackfire Torch, and I have Eclipse, Phage, Merc Treads, Ruby Crystal, and you were, and Lilia was like, yeah, I'm down. Alright, so we got our level 9, that gives us our Q max. I forgot to mention with red form, your Q now deals percentage HP max health physical damage, so the more Qs you get off, it's everything, Bob, it's everything. And now it's also going to shred their armor with the Black Cleaver. To the bot side, level 9, our Q is max. We deal a lot of damage. We also are super accelerated in items, so that gives us both more damage and tankiness and utility. Eclipse giving us extra shielding, and then the Black Cleaver giving us armor reduction. So, as we're entering the mid game here, we want to continue to get levels at the right time. Not over farming though, and then participating in a lot of plays. The way that we're going to spend our lead is by really overdoing it in the team fight, getting multiple rotations of our basic abilities off, both that Q and the W, and then surviving for a long time, and that is what makes it or breaks it for Mr. Red Kayn here. Sneaking on in. W. What? Yeah, you know. Someone explain that one. No ward on the dragon. I mean, don't mind if I do. The urge, you know. Q, W, auto. Q, ulti. Smite, Q, W. Come on, man. The nice thing about having a lot of ability haste is that you have more chances to hit the abilities. Now, these chances are not guarantees. Let's wait for Mr. Pantheon here. There he goes. W. That's not exactly what we were looking for, boys. Thresh flayed him out of my damn thing. Shutdown to Samira is not good. Oh well. We have some magic resist. This makes it pretty obvious. We'll get some armor here going into Death Stance. This will make it where we can't be bursted. And the stats are pretty good. 60 AD, 15 ability haste, 40 armor. Alrighty. So now as we enter the mid game, we have 2 dragons. We did a little feed, so it'd be nice if I could get like at least 3 jungle camps. But if the plays are happening, I suppose I'll just skip the camps for now. Whoa, Nelly. Okay. Sweeper moving. He over the wall. This guy's trying to find something. Auto W. Auto Q. Auto. 9 seconds on my EO. Shutdown going to support Pantheon is for the best. Now I can definitely kill this Talia, I just gotta do it fast, so we're going to Blast Cone, E, Smite, Q, ulti, see you later, W, auto Q, auto, haha, yeah, put me to sleep, it don't matter, Q. Yeah, better run. Nice, we got Lilia's ulti. I'm gonna start the Rift Herald. Although the Lilia is pathing bot side without ulti, hopefully you guys got this. I just killed the support top lane and got the enemy jungler's ulti. Inshallah, I can take a single Rift Herald. It does take longer to solo this bad boy. I don't have prio in either top or mid lane, but here we are. My bot lane is dying. Alright, got the Rift Herald. Now where I said get some levels, bot lane's happening without me right now. And they've already taken mid turret. Man, I don't know. What am I farming? Top lane? Hi, Camille. Yeah, you're as confused as me. There goes the bot turret. My E is coming up. Go ahead and go long on this one. There's the ulti. You know, probably going to try to ulti me. QW. And then Q. They are still going bot lane, so that gives me a lot of time to play with. I'll drop that Rift Herald top, I suppose, and take these camps. Nice. They are dead. Ride that bad boy in. Sorry, Nibby, I'm sure you're a good driver. Zoning Talia and to the camps. Let's reset. If I go back to my camps right now, it's just too slow. Pickaxe, Steel Sigil, Longsword to the top side. Steel Sigil gives us 30 armor, 15 AD, and then 35 AD with the components here. 1 minute until the dragon. My ulti is up, and my team's pushing, so I'll actually skip the camps and then try to be up with them. You got to pay attention to this part in the mid game. Your allies start shoving lanes, and you want to be there. Oh, what the hell? Hey, hi guys. Hi guys. W. Auto. Q ulti. Sounds so lucky with Pantheon shit right there. Q. Smite. W. Q. She's dead. Run! Q in. It's my only hope. Because I heal from the abilities. Shut down the Pantheon doesn't really matter. Man, if I got like a single shield, I was in it. You saw how much we tanked though. How much HP do I have? That's right, 2,200. How much damage did I take? 3,100. That's going to get even better for us with this Death Stance completion. What Death Stance does, if it makes where you can't get bursted, the passive Ignore Pain. 30% of damage taken is taken over 3 seconds. If you get a kill or assist, you cleanse that damage and you heal for 140. So you can avoid so much damage. Plus, if you get one shot, you have the chance to get shielded, healed, whatever. And it gives us some armor. To the bot side here, Dragon's up. They could just have done this bad boy by now, but I'm coming. This Lilia is like out of the game. Still level 12, no Leandries. It's time to farm. The objective is dead. We just did a play into a play into a play. The Baron is up, but the enemy can't do it. It is time to kill all of the camps. And I'm basically racing my teammates, you know? I'm racing my teammates. By the time they get back on the map, I should have most of my camps done. Here's a tip too. Use the Q first. I was coaching this one Kayn player and he always just walked up to the camp and uses the E. Or no, he uses the W. And the W just don't do that much damage. The Q deal a lot of damage, and the sooner it up again, camp dead faster. Subscribe more tips. So no red buff? Oh, there it is. So we want to use the Q as fast as possible and Q against the wall so that it casts faster. And that is going to massively increase your clear speed. And a fast clear speed just means you're a better jungler. Just massively a better jungler. Camps are done. Camps are done. So now what? Now what do I do? Do I run into Talia? Just give it a second, Bob. Let the enemy show you a little something, okay? There's Samira. There's Pantheon reset. You know, if Samira was to walk up just a little too far, I might show her who's boss. Use my sweeper. There's Talia, you know, but she's not far enough up. Talia's a hard target. Enemies are fighting. Now we're talking. Waiting for Samira to show. E moving. There's the rocks. I can't dive in solo. Talia has doomed herself, so that's good. Control ward. Still waiting. Still waiting. QW. There's the play coming in eventually. Q. Auto. W. Q. And that's all we need, honestly. Remember the first fight in the game where I got the triple kill? I played it slow. My Rumble just got shit on and he question mark pings me, you know? Don't take it personal. He's just mad that he's dead. I stay in the fog of war. I wait for my time to go in. And then I go. We earn the position. We have a flank. Much easier to operate. And our reward is an easy-ass Baron here. And that will help us push down. And then good luck to the enemy team. Enduring a Jinx and a Nivea push. Smite. Still following the play before I go to that scuttle. Because the Camille just stays mid lane. Rumble could try to cut off. What the carries do, I do as well. Take the lantern, auto QW. Auto onto Camille. Oh shit, she lived. Q's my ulti. I'm coming with you, baby. Auto QW. Move normal. It don't even matter that you went that way. Move normal. Huh. Push, 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 push. I gotta stand still in the jungle. Look how much mana I have. If you walk in the jungle, you get more mana regen. As much as I want to hit that turret, I need mana to fight. Puts me in a flank position, I guess, but the main idea is like, dude, if something gets up, I'm gonna, like, I've gone from like this much to that much mana. My Jinx resets, so do I. Oh, Captain, my Captain. We're level 15, so we're not going to get any meaningful levels off the camps. So we will skip those and then just look for the plays. Building into Sterax is our last item, giving us even more tankiness and tenacity. Pay attention, where is Jinx going? Mid lane, so that's where I'm going to. We have Baron buff and it's time to push. So if I'm anywhere around Jinx, then I can help her push. Looks like they went bot lane. That makes this easy, if I can flash on Samira. Their whole team's bot lane right now. And we bolster Jinx's position, but we really could use a Nivea here. This is 3v5 right now. At the very least, we can take the turret. We could still play for mid lane, but Dragon is coming up, so... If everyone wants to just jack off and do nothing, that's fine. It's a little bit slow for my taste, but... If you're not built like a slime, you know... If you got no speed to your slime, I understand. Just hanging out. Just chilling. Cedar Rapids. I'm just chilling. Like, what was she thinking? Waiting for a pick before we start the dragon. They have to enter this area, so make it difficult for them. They're very scattered. I don't know what the hell my team's doing. Fog of War, wait for our time to go in. Q, W. Ulti, I'm getting pretty low here, so we'll feel like this. And that is that. Since I go in pretty early there, it's going to cost me my HP, but with my ulti, it's fine. Holy moly. We could try to end, but it's just one minion wave till you could clear. Let's do the dragon. My team should push bot lane in the meantime. Not too bad. They tried, I mean, for like 0 and 7 for both of these guys. They tried an engage. This Samir was just so far back. It's like, come on. Let's see some hustle, man. It's a long time until that Baron. So now that the Baron's expired, we could go back and farm. I'm going to stay up the map until the red buff spawns because we're just so strong. And then if shit like this happens, if you're up the map and something happens, it becomes an opportunity rather than a disaster. Samira's still going long, but my ulti's coming back up, so I definitely win the fight. We're going to Q smite, auto, W, auto Q ulti. And that is that. Auto Q. They never move normal. I'm not missing the W, that's the thing. But you missed the W. That's not what I mean. So we follow the play. We're in position. We let the play happen. As it happens, we get to clean up. And then it's all fine. We get more fed. We also get the Hex Tech Soul. That will give us more damage when we hit the enemy. Look at this. Suppose we just hit the turret. QW. Auto. Okay. If Anivia would wall, I could E through it and then actually have an angle on Talia. It's fine though. Let's get out of here. 1 minute on the Baron, so I'm just going to take the Scuttle Crab and reset. I already have Steric's Gauge. I already have level 16. But because we keep winning the plays and winning the plays, basically throughout the entire game, we don't have to stop to farm, and that's pretty nice. Sterax, I guess I'll get some magic resist. And then to the top side. Not even sure what I'm building. 14 kills, it doesn't really matter what we build. Completed the Sterax, that gives us 400 HP, 20% tenacity, and then 58 AD. And then the shield is going to shield us for 700 as well. So effectively a 1200 HP item, as well as a little bit of tenacity and damage. To the top side here, these guys are super far pushed up, so once again we can play for a pick before the Baron spawns. The Lilia's bot side, just do the Baron. Making it look easy. Baron for Kayn's nothing special. It's these auto attacks and Qs. To the mid lane. We already have that top lane inhib. Ideally, I could get a flank here. I can go kind of ham too. I have a lot of tankiness from these items. We're going to E forward pretty aggressively. Go ahead and collapse on Camille. You can't run forever. And you didn't hold my super minion, so it doesn't exactly matter. Ulti. We're pretty split, so that's bad, but it's fine. W. Aye! If I could have got the smite W, she's dead. We're waiting for this next wave to come in where Jinx killed the Camille, and that's about that. There's the shove, so we're gonna E into them. W. Smack. Splash W. Wah! Q ulti. Bong. Auto Q. Nice. Final score. 15, 2, and 16. With Lilia's Leandri's dealing 600, and then Blackfire Torch 900. Eclipse dealing 11, blocking 3,000. Mr. Red Kayn. What can I say? If you get a triple kill on the first scuttle, yeah, that's what the game's going to look like. But the same steps of how you compound the lead, skipping camps at the right time, that part's called playing tempo. And hopefully this gave you a good idea of how to play that. Alright, that puts us at Diamond 2 whatever LP. Final damage dealt 28,000 and damage taken 37, with Conqueror healing us 0 and Last Stand dealing 500. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe and click join for more. Peace. Bye-bye.